Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. I wanted to call to your attention an item that appears on page 68 near the bottom of 69 pages of the case summary page. In the Idaho versus Kohberger case, this is, of course, as we have discussed numerous times in past episodes of this podcast, the document that you can review by going onto the Idaho Cases of Judicial Interest website, scroll down to State of Idaho versus Brian C. Kohberger, and then click on the very first hot link under the information related to the Kohberger case. That is the case summary page. Scroll down. You're going to have to do so for a while because you're going to the bottom, actually, of page 68. Second item from the bottom. This is dated February 7th, 2025, but it did not appear on the case summary page until yesterday, the 10th of February, 2025. It is, we know immediately by seeing the little lock and key device as an icon next to this item, that it is filed under seal. This is contrary to a couple of items just above this item of the 7th of February 2025 were filed on January 31st and February 4th, respectively. It's an order and a notice, and you can see that those both are PDF icons. That tells us those are filings that are going to appear on the public docket now, have actually appeared already. But bottom line, when you review this case summary page, and you see the items that the Clerk of Court is docketing here with a lock and key device, you know that that is something that will not appear on the docket visible to the public until or unless Judge Hippler decides to unseal it. So here we see February 7th, 2025, the Clerk of Court has entered a document into this case proceeding entitled Exhibit List / log. Again, Exhibit List / log. Now, this is curious for several reasons. Number one, there's no indication if this was filed by the state of Idaho. There's no indication here on the case summary page if this was filed by the defense. There's no indication if this was a stipulation. There is no indication other than this note, Exhibit List / log, of what this document is. If you look at other entries onto the case summary page, when something is filed under seal, there's usually going to be a PDF public document indicating who filed the document, why it should be filed under seal as an attachment filed under seal, giving the reason, giving the legal authority to keep it from the public. There's nothing here like that. If you look at the items just before and just after, this is the only item that was filed on the 7th of February. So this is rather unique. It's rather curious. It's rather mysterious. Another reason why is because there is absolutely nothing around this document to indicate that it was in support of a motion of some kind. There's no motions that are due in this case until the motions in limine that are coming up due at the end of February 24th to be exact. So why would someone file an exhibit list to a document that's not due for several weeks? There's no hearings that are around this time. The next hearing, again, is on the motions in limine, and that will not happen until April 9th. The hearings from January 23rd and 24th are the last ones that were entertained before Judge Stephen Hippler. So it is curious why, if this was related to those matters, there's not anything explaining what this is for. Take a look at this document, and you can see what it states for yourself. I'm going to continue to monitor the docket if we see anything else that clarifies what this is. Until then, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.